Let's talk about your story. You wrote about your story being on the autism spectrum for AE Voices, so we know a little bit about it. You were diagnosed at age 5, but how did it just affect your early life?
It definitely played a big part. I was antisocial for the most part. Just very to myself, really didn't express myself. It was kind of hard for my parents to get certain things out of me, like being able to have a close relationship with them and just being open. Definitely learning was a big part. I can say growing up because of the disadvantage I had. A lot of other kids, they would go to certain school activities like gym, art, and a few kids, it was either just me, or like two other kids that was pulled apart from the class and just had to basically do extra work. And I was young. I really didn't pay attention to it. I was just thinking, this is okay. This is probably what other kids do. And once I got into the age of where I realized that I had autism and that I just had a disadvantage from everybody, and it was gonna have to take me a longer process to get to where the level I should be. And it kind of grew on to me, but it definitely played a big part in my life growing up.
What sort of obstacles did you overcome to get to where you are today, playing Division I basketball as a sophomore at U Albany?
Definitely just the education aspect of it. When I realized I did have it and realized that I had to put in more effort than anybody else, I kind of felt like, how am I supposed to overcome this? How am I supposed to act like I don't have a disadvantage? So once I got into high school, I realized like I can't do this. Just because there's a little bump in the road doesn't mean I can't climb over it. So it definitely gave me motivation, I would say, and it definitely made me a stronger person for the future. And at that moment, I realized I just had to put in more effort, and I'm glad that I realized that. It was kind of a talk with my parents, but it was an inner self talk, and I feel like that what gave me the best way to just do more, do better, and just to be myself.
I want to talk about your teammates specifically. Can you take me through their reaction when you told them that you were on the spectrum?
Definitely. A lot of people did not know. A lot of people really didn't think I would be on the spectrum. It was the first our team workout in the summer of 2019, and Coach Mullen gave us a story about her kid just being on the spectrum, and it was an emotional moment. And I was just like, I was surprised because I didn't realize how normal it is. Growing up, you didn't think that this is something that is normal. You would think you're abnormal, something is wrong with you. And just hearing how, this could be anybody. And it was emotional for me because, being on the spectrum and just hearing her say that, and it just really made a special moment in my heart. They're like, oh my God, and you're you. Like, a lot of people be like you're on the spectrum and you're you. And they're just so surprised, they're shocked. And it was a great feeling. It was a really great feeling.
Awesome. Now, your team will participate once again in the Autism Society of the Greater Capital Region's virtual 5K this weekend, Taniya. You did it last year. What did it mean to be part of that last year?
It was a great feeling, knowing that I can embrace who I am without hiding it, without being insecure or just self doubt. It felt like I accomplished something that I wouldn't think I would. And just knowing that my teammates and my staff and my family and everybody in the U Albany community is a part of this. And, they're just a big support. Knowing that I have that support, it's amazing. And this is just a wonderful feeling.
Why is it so important to raise awareness for autism?
I think it's important to let people be aware of what's going on. There's a lot of things that people don't know, and just always be kind. And you never know what somebody's going through. You never know just anything. And I think it's really important for people to realize that people have disabilities. People go through stuff like this, and it's just important to let people know, let people get the knowledge of, the spectrum, and people that can't even pass, like even make it to college, or just graduate from a regular high school, so is definitely important. I think people should be more aware of it. And I'm just glad that my coach and we come together to make this important and for people to be aware of it.